Soundstripe. Soundstripe. Soundstripe.
Yo, what's going on, TNA fans? What's up, guys? I know you thought I forgot about you. I promise I didn't. Life happens, and Thursday was just a day, like I said, that I had to catch up on some things over the last couple of weeks. My bad, my apologies. Your boy is back again with another instant impact reactions. Guys, I'm a little bit late, but we got to talk about TNA Impact because things are heating up over in TNA, guys. We got some big things happening. But let's go ahead and get on with last night's event. So Moose kicks off the show and vows to make the X Division Championship the most important title in TNA. Moose says that he doesn't need the fans to go down as the greatest X Division champion of all time. And immediately after that, Cody Deaner interrupts and credits the fans with helping him regain his love for professional wrestling. Then Moose reminds Deaner that he hasn't won a match since he put his career in the hands of the people. Ooh. Then we go from there. Diener Moose asked him what makes him think that he can win the match, but he can also win the X Division Championship. Moose delivers a cheap shot to Diener, and an impromptu X Division title match is ding 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 underway. Diener gains the advantage early by pulling down the top rope, sending Moose tumbling to the ground. Diener traps Moose in a series of pinfall attempts. Diener hits sliced bread out of the corner for a close near fall. Moose bounces back with the Uranage, followed by the spear. Uranagi, I'm sorry, I say Uranage. I'm an idiot. Uranagi, followed by a spear to retain his championship. So now, like I said, this quick match, Moose actually wrestled this match in a suit. Now, after this match, he must turn his attention to the X Division title defense against Kushida tomorrow night at Final Resolution. So we'll be looking out for that one. Final Resolution is coming up. So then after that, we got Gia Miller interviewing First Class and Tasha Steelz ahead of tonight's blockbuster 6-person tag team match main event, pitting them against TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth, Joe Hendry, and the Knockouts World Champion Masha Slamovich. AJ Francis and Tasha Steelz declare victory in their respective championship matches at Final Resolution. Next, we go to Mike Santana, who is addressing the Fatal 4-Way number one contenders match at Final Resolution when he's interrupted by the Northern Armory. Josh Alexander and Mike Santana engage in a heated war of words, linking back to their prior battles in tag team division. And then next we go on to Rosemary battling Jordan Grace at Final Resolution, but Zaya Brookside steps up to the demon assassin. Brookside hits a crossbody out of the corner, and both knockouts are down following an instant clotheslines. Brookside builds momentum with the head scissors takedown, followed by broken wings. Rosemary counters the Brooksy bomb with the upside down on the ropes. Rosemary puts Brookside away with an as above, so below to win the match. So Rosemary defeats Zaya Brookside. So yeah, I know she was Zia Lee in WWE or in NXT, but look, she's still keeping her losing ways, even though she's in TNA now. So after the match, Rosemary looks to punish Brookside when Jordan Grace makes the save. Gia Miller informs Trent Severin that he will go one-on-one with Ace Austin tomorrow night at Final Resolution. Austin confronts Seven about the betrayal of his former tag team partner, Mike Bailey. Next, we have tag team action over on Impact as the Rascals battle the top duo of Leon Slater and Laredo Kid. The Rascals are in control as Zachary Wentz. All right, so my notes just messed up. This always happens. Taxi Maxi takes over Impact. The Rascals battle the top duo of Leon Slater and Laredo Kid. The Rascals are in control as Zachary Wentz grounds Slater in the early going of the match. Slater catches Trey Miguel with a running cutter, allowing him to make the tag to Laredo. The pace quickens as the Rascals dive through the ropes. The match goes back and forth for a little bit. Slater goes for the Swanton 450, but Miguel catches him with a midair super kick. The Rascals put Laredo away with the top rope foot stomp. So the Rascals beat Leon Slater and Laredo Kid. The system promised after that to dominate tomorrow night at Final Resolution. Content, we keep going with more tag team competition as the digital media and international heavyweight champion, wrestling champion PCO unites with Sami Callihan to battle the powerhouse alliance of Jake Something and Hammerstone. Something jumps PCO before the opening bell, but it doesn't go according to plan as PCO fights him off. Hammerstone knees PCO from the apron, allowing Something to capitalize off the distraction. PCO creates separation with a clothesline to Something, then makes the tag to Callihan. The tide is turning as Callihan clotheslines Hammerstone over the top rope. PCO dives through the ropes, taking out Something to the floor. Hammerstone hits PCO with the steel chair, causing the disqualification. And the winners by disqualification, uh, PCO and Sami Callihan. After the match, the mysterious number 23 appears again on the screen. Really getting a lot of questions about who that is, who that could be that has a number 23. If you guys have any type of guesses on who you think that number 23 might reveal is coming to TNA, definitely go ahead and put those in the comment section below. Headed by Elegance, after this battles one half of the tag team knockouts champion, Danny Luna. The personal concierge is caught red-handed as he is ejected from ringside after tripping Luna outside the ring. Moments later, Heather distracts the referee as Ash by Elegance attacks Luna. Luna bounces back with a Blue Thunder bomb off the ropes. Jody Threat neutralizes Ash with a dive to the floor. Back in the ring, Luna connects with a Luna landing on Heather to win. Still think that they're going to lose those tag titles at Final Resolution. I think we'll just have to see. Then after that, we have champions and challengers at Final Resolution collide in tonight's main event, which is a 6-person tag team match. The TNA World Champion nickname is Joe Hendry and Knockouts World Champion Masha Slamovich versus First Class and Tasha Steeles. AJ Francis delivers a cheap shot to Nemeth from the apron as Steeles distracts the referee. Francis clobbers Nemeth with Tennessee whiskey in the corner. First Class cuts off the ring and employs quick tags to wear Nemeth down. Nemeth gains the momentary advantage with an explosive DDT. Nemeth makes the much-needed tag to Hendry, who goes on the assault. Hendry puts his strength on display with a fall-away slam to Francis. Hendry hits an attitude adjustment on Navarro. Slamovich dives through the ropes, colliding with Steeles on the floor. Nemeth plunges Navarro into the danger zone to win the match for his team. After the match, Francis pulls Hendry to the outside and the brawl ensues. Francis has Slamovich set up for a choke slam, but she breaks free by biting his hand. Steeles plants Slamovich with a cutter. Francis takes Nemeth sky high for not one, but 2 thunderous choke slams. Francis stands tall with the TNA World title held high as the show goes off the air. Like I said, guys, I do think Nick Nemeth retains his TNA World title. I do think that he is going to retain. I think he's going to beat AJ Francis. But AJ Francis does pose a big threat to the TNA World Champion, and I think they could put on a pretty good match. I will say this: I will give AJ Francis credit for how he has revived his career over the last couple of over the last couple of months, a year or so, being within TNA. I think he's done a lot of good work. So we'll have to see. But Final Resolution is this coming Friday. And we'll just have to see what happens with that. Also, in other TNA news, Tessa Blanchard has signed back and is going back to TNA. That's a huge coup for TNA. So we'll see what she does when she gets there. And I'm just excited to see what she does. Hopefully she can revive her career there, and maybe even she might show up at NXT. We'll just have to see what's going to happen there. So I don't know. The match card for Final Resolution looks like this. Hold on. Gotta pull it up, guys, real quick. We have TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth versus Top Dollar AJ Francis. We have Knockouts Champion Masha Slamovich versus Tasha Steeles. We have X Division Champion Moose putting his title on the line against Kushida. We have TNA World Tag Team Championship Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy versus Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards in a tables match. We have the number one contenders match, Fatal 4-Way, which is Joe Hendry versus Josh Alexander versus Mike Santana versus Steve Macklin for a world title shot at Genesis. Then we have Jordan Grace versus Rosemary, Ace Austin versus Trent Seven, Sammy Callahan and PCO versus Alexander Hammerstone and Jake Something versus the Rascals. And then we have Frankie Kazarian versus Jonathan Gresham on the pre-show, and then Leon Slater versus Johnny Dango Curtis on the pre-show as well. So this show is a quick turnaround, 2-week turnaround from Turning Point. So most of the storylines for this card are pretty basic, but again, I still think that TNA has an opportunity to put on a bang-up show. And if there is news that comes out of this pay-per-view, let's believe Sunday on our variety show, I will cover it. I'm excited, guys, and we'll just have to see. TNA is building something. It's going to be very, very good. So I definitely want you guys to keep in touch with that. But hey, from there, I just need you guys to do me one quick favor. I need you to like, share, subscribe to the podcast. If you want to see AJ Top Dollar Francis become your new TNA World Heavyweight Champion, please like this podcast, like this episode. If you want to see Nick Nemeth retain his TNA World Heavyweight Championship, please share this podcast with a friend. And of course, if you are excited for Final Resolution, please subscribe to the channel. Hey guys, I appreciate you all so much. Once again, this is your Book It CEO, Virgil. And until next time, guys, keep those book and pencils sharp. Peace.